Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a nice holiday glam look since today is December 1st and it's basically the start of the holiday season. I even have my ugly Christmas sweater on, even though I don't think it's ugly. I think it's kind of cute. So today I used the Kylie, the Grinch palette. I already used this and I reviewed it and it's up on my channel if you guys wanted to go check it out. I used the greens, but today I wanted to focus more on the neutral brown colors and I created this look. So yeah, if you guys want to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching and stay tuned till the end because there may or may not be a surprise. So here's the Grinch palette and we're using it again, but this time we're using the neutral. So the first shade I'm picking up is Who's Who, and this is like a brownie mustard color, but when I was applying it to my lid it kind of looked like a brownie mustard with hints of green, which I thought was quite beautiful. It blended amazingly and it made the perfect transition shade. I'm just using a nice big fluffy brush. This is from the Jeffree Star Morphe collection and I think it's really good. I did have some fallout, as you guys can see there's powder flying everywhere, but it's no big deal as long as the shades blend out amazing, then fallout's not that much of a big deal. So the next shade I am going in with is Old Grinch. So in the palette it just looked like a regular brown, but when I applied it, it was a really nice brown as well, and I was kind of worried that it was going to be a little bit too similar to Who's Who, but it added the perfect amount of dimension that I was looking for and made it look like a little better. Now I am going in with the Anastasia primer. This is my favorite primer to cut my crease, and this is my favorite brush to use. This is the Sonia Kashuk brush. I found this at Target. The name and the number is worn off because I've had it for so long, but I am 100% sure that this is called an eyeliner brush because when I bought this brush I was like, oh my god, this is the perfect cut crease brush. But obviously brushes have like a name or a purpose, but who the heck is gonna use this brush for eyeliner? It's not gonna happen. So for the shimmer shade, I wasn't too sure on what shade to go in with. I wanted to go in with Da Hu Doris, but when I picked it up with my brush it had no pigment, and that's the shade that looks like the pinky color. So then after that I ended up going in with hard 2 sizes too small, and this one is a gold with green reflex, which is really cute. And then on the outer half of the cut crease I went in with Your Mean One, which is a really nice true gold, and I just mixed those two to add a little bit of dimension. And the outer corner I went in with Snarled with a Sneer. Oh my god, I feel like I'm reading a Dr. Seuss book reading these shades, but I'm just going in with Snarled with Sneer and applying that in the outer corner, blending it in with Your Mean One, and then going back in with the brush that has Your Mean One to make sure that everything is nice and blended and there's no harsh lines. And that's about it. For the lower lash line, I am just going in with Snarled with Sneer on the outer half, and then in the inner half on my lower lash line, I am going in with Old Grinch to make it look like a gradient effect. And for my inner corner, I went in with Fahu Forze, which is a nice, beautiful, shimmery white with hints of green. Like, this whole palette has hints of green in every color, which is amazing because you think it's just a brown and then you apply it and it has a little hints of green, and then like you think it's a gold but it has hints of green. It's just amazing. And then I'm using Alamar Salvaje lashes, and that's it for the eyes. Now for the lips, I am going in with the Kylie lip kit in Mary Jo K. This is a really nice lip kit, and for me, I don't think that Kylie cosmetic liquid lipsticks are drying like some people claim to be. I think if your lips are more moisturized, then you're good. I never really had any problems, so I'm just lighting my lips with the Mary Jo K lip liner and then filling them in with the Mary Jo K liquid lipstick. And this one is a true like blue fire truck red. Like, this is so beautiful. It makes your teeth look whiter, which is a plus because sometimes some red lipsticks can make your teeth look a little bit yellow, but this one makes your teeth look whiter, which is great. And now, like, in the center of it, I'm applying a little bit of Fenty Beauty Scented Lip Paint, and I'm just putting that in the center. Now I am picking up my Makeup Forever Flash Palette 2 from CC Beauty on Amazon, and I am drawing two lines on one side of my face to mimic a candy cane going through our nose, and doing the same exact thing on the other side. So with this, you kind of want to get them as even as possible on both sides so it doesn't look like one side of the candy cane is fatter than the other. I kind of messed up and then rounding out one end because the candy cane end is round, not square. And this part's a little bit hard because you gotta get the shape right. So kind of make like a C and then make a bigger C. Or if you look at it, like if I turn my head sideways, it kind of looks like a J. So just kind of do like a J shape. And once you got the shape down, you're good. That's kind of like the hardest part. And then now we're going to fill it in with the white. And make sure when you fill it in that it's very opaque, like you can see the skin breaks through it. And make sure you don't go out of the lines, because if you go out the line, trying to even it out is the hard part. And we are picking up the red and we're going to do diagonal lines, because when you look at a candy cane, the stripes don't go straight down, they kind of curve around it. So that's what we're trying to do, is mimic it and do a few lines, not too many, because you don't want your lines to be too close or too far apart. I did about 4 on each side, and then the same thing on the other cheek, but I am covering it up with the mirror accidentally and just doing it. And then right here, kind of where it comes to the J, it's a little bit hard because you kind of want to curve it around, so kind of follow the shape of that. And I was kind of looking at myself for a bit and I was like, I think I need one more stripe because it kind of looked weird. So don't worry, I will fill in that spot. So then we're going to pick up the black, and with the black we're going to put this right under the candy cane to mimic a shadow, so it looks like the shadow is like floating on our face or kind of resting on our face. As you guys can see, it already looks so much better with the black. And again, I'm covering myself with the mirror, I don't know why, and just doing the same thing, adding some black to the other half of the candy cane so it could look like it has shadows. And right there I added the other line, like I said I was, looks so much better. So now this part is kind of like the tricky part of the tutorial because it takes a lot of patience. So what you're going to do is just pick a black, and you're going to put the black on the side of your nose, right where the white of the candy cane ends or starts, and you're going to kind of make it kind of like a blob, like, and that's going to be like the hole. So once you got that, you're pleased with it, you're gonna pick up red, and we're gonna put the red around it and kind of on top of it to mimic blood, like blood splatter, like carnage coming up from the candy cane being inside your nose. As you guys can see, it really looks better. And do some random like lines here and there so it could look real, like it could look like real blood. Like, I just love how this looks. I know it might not be the best, but for a beginner this is like a perfect thing to try, especially if you want to spruce up your holiday makeup for pictures or something, and you don't want to be like basic, like your basic holiday makeup. This is like a nice little edgy thing to add to your makeup. As you guys can see, just add as much of the fake blood splatter as you want. Like this part, it is to your preference. As you guys can see, I'm very happy with how it looks. So now I am adding blood to the end of the candy cane. So I'm adding some blood to the end, like, because obviously if you shove a candy cane through your nose, you're gonna have to have blood on the end. So again, this part is up to you, up to your preference. Do as much or as little. I just kind of took my makeup sponge and kind of dabbed it, and until like I was kind of pleased with it. But this is like the general idea of it, just to make it as you want it, and that's it. And like well, here's the finished look. So thank you guys for watching and watching me take this look from a nice sweet Christmassy look to a gory Christmas with a candy cane through my nose. So I hope you guys like it, and if you guys recreate this, tag me. And thank you so much. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe.